Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Friday. I am here to give you your daily meditations. I'm sorry it's so late in the day. And I don't even want to complain, but I'm still trying to get my footing with my recent diabetes diagnosis. I haven't yet got a chance to go to Walgreens to get the medication, so I'm still trying to figure out what I'm feeling and if it's too high, if it's too low, what I should do, and it's scary. If anybody else has diabetes or anybody that they know has diabetes and they feel like they have some information or some advice that could help me learn how to manage, please let me know in the comments because I don't know. I really want to embark on this weight loss journey and get rid of this if possible. So it's a little bit of a struggle. When I do wake up, which I slept till 1 p.m. today, like I'm always tired. And when I do wake up, I have to have breakfast and then lay back down for like half hour, 45 minutes till I feel better. So just bear with me. I'm trying. So anyway, enough of that. Let's be positive. Everything's going to be great. We're going to get rid of that shit and be back to normal in no time. All right. Now, today is Friday, January 8th. I hope. Yeah, the 8th. And we're going to start with the Just for Today NA meditation. So if you have this book, pull it out, read along with me. I love that when you guys do that. And the title of this reading is Growing Up. When our members celebrate their recovery anniversaries, they often say that they've grown up in NA. Well, then, we think, what does that mean? We start to wonder if we're grown-ups yet. We check our lives, and yes, all the trappings of adulthood are there. The checkbook, the children, the job, the responsibilities. On the inside, though, we often feel like children. We're still confused by life much of the time. We don't always know how to act. We sometimes wonder whether we're really grown-ups at all, or whether we're children who've somehow been put into adult bodies and given adult responsibilities. I definitely feel like this 90% of the time. I don't know about you guys. Growth is not best measured by physical age or levels of responsibility. Our best measure of growth is our spiritual condition, the basis of our recovery. If we're still depending on people, places, and things to provide our inner satisfaction, like a child depending on its parents for everything, we do indeed have some growing to do. But if we stand secure on the foundation of our spiritual condition, considering its maintenance our most important responsibility, we can claim maturity. Upon that foundation, our opportunities for growth are limitless. Just for today, the measure of my maturity is the extent to which I take responsibility for the maintenance of my spiritual condition. Today, this will be my highest priority. Okay. For me, that nothing stands out or jumps out with that reading today. I think there's several different ways to gauge maturity and growth, and it depends on what area of your life you're gauging. You can grow in being a parent and doing your responsibilities, but lack as a daughter or a sister or a friend in this regard. So just because you've grown up or made progress in one area of your life, I don't think that that could pertain to all areas of your life. And I don't think that it's for anybody else to gauge. It's definitely for yourself to work on. But I'm a big believer in making lists, to-do lists, journal. I love all that. Getting your feelings out on a piece of paper can do wonders. For me anyway, in my experience. So anyway, with that said, we're going to jump over to The Language of Letting Go by Melanie Beatty. And we're going to jump over to January 8th. Vulnerability. Some of us may have made a decision that no one was ever going to hurt us again. Wow, that first sentence right there. Whew. Yes. I'm sure a lot of us can relate to that sentence. Just that one first sentence. Okay. We may automatically go on feelings freeze mode when faced with emotional pain, or we may terminate a relationship the first time we feel hurt. Hurt feelings are a part of life, relationships, and recovery. It is understandable that we don't want to feel any more pain. Many of us have had more than our share. In fact, at some time in our life, we may have been overwhelmed, crushed, or stopped in our tracks by the amount of pain we felt. We may have not, we may not have had the resources to cope with our pain or take care of ourselves. That was yesterday. That was yesterday. Today, we don't have to be so frightened of pain. It does not have to overwhelm us. We are becoming strong enough to deal with hurt feelings, and we don't have to become martyrs, claiming that hurt feelings and suffering are all there is to life. We need only allow ourselves to feel vulnerable enough to feel hurt when that's appropriate and take responsibility for our feelings, behaviors, and what we need to do to take care of ourselves. We don't have to analyze or justify our feelings. We need to feel them and try not to let them control our behavior. Maybe our pain is showing us that we need to set a boundary. Maybe it's showing us that we're going in a wrong direction. Maybe it's triggering a deep healing process. It's okay to feel hurt. It's okay to cry. It's okay to heal. It's okay to move on to the next feeling when it's time. Our willingness and capacity to feel hurt will eventually be matched by our willingness and capacity to feel joy. Being in recovery does not mean immunity from pain. It means learning to take loving care of ourselves when we are in pain. Today, I will not strike out at those who cause me pain. I will feel my emotions and take responsibility for them. I will accept hurt feelings as part of being in relationships. I am willing to surrender to the pain as well as the joy in my life. Great. Sorry. Sorry, I'm not recording this whole thing, so we're just gonna keep moving forward. That shit fucked me up so bad I flipped you guys off the damn windowsill. Wow. And we had a reading like this the other day. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was out of the same book, The Language of Letting Go. I don't remember the exact topic or anything, but I remember telling you guys that I'm still struggling with that shit. And I don't know. It's just every relationship that I've been in, I always give my 100%. It's always me putting my all in and getting hurt in the end. I mean, even with friendships. And I'm kind of at the point at 38 years old where I keep people at arm's length. I don't want a relationship. I don't want no new friends. I don't want any of that. Because every single time I put my trust in somebody, I'm constantly reminded why I shouldn't have. And, I've heard all the cliche sayings and everything, like, how are you supposed to ever find somebody that you're going to be in a relationship with, or how are you going to ever find a good friend if you don't allow people into your life? And I understand that, but it's very hard to put that in motion. It's easier said than done. So that is still something that I am currently working on, and I am willing to let someone in to a certain extent. I think my problem, what I did in the past, is when they did throw that red flag up or hurt me the first time, I didn't end things, and I didn't figure out how to take care of myself. I made excuses for them and continued on with the relationship and put the spin on I was at fault. Oh, what did I do to make that happen? What can I do moving forward to make sure it doesn't happen? And that's not true. It's not me. It's them. So I think maybe that's where I would do things different moving forward. At this exact time in my life, I'm not really on the market for relationships. I'm giving myself this year to hit a lot of goals that I have built for myself. So that's not even in the cards for me. But for someone that's watching that it is in the cards for, I would just say, without letting them know, because that can drive somebody away if you start saying, like, I have trust issues and I don't want to, da, 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 da. Keep that to yourself, but just be cautious. Be vulnerable, but not so much that it can hurt you to the point of destroying yourself because they have fucked up issues in their head. That's all. So that's what I got out of that today. And I'm going to end this here. Today's a good day for a good day. Thank you for joining me. Please hit subscribe, turn on your notification bells, and let me know down in the comments what part of these readings hit well for you. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you here tomorrow. Good night.